Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's the best day of the week. It's SEC After Dark. Man, it just feels like 2 hours ago that I was trapped in some alternate universe doing the show with you guys last week. But man,
yeah. And what's fun? I'm laughing because before we got on here, Steven said 15 seconds. The only thing that popped in my mind is when we finally make it to ESPN, everybody's gonna be like, "Makeup." 15 seconds makeup, whenever trying to get makeup on us real quick.
Yeah.
Running for those bags.
Looking good, Mike.
Yeah. It's Hammer inspired. Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Looking really good.
Yeah.
That's Mike Huseman who pinch hit for me for the episode that went out earlier today.
Yeah.
That was cool. Good job on that, Mike.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it was good.
So yeah, it's getting decent views. Thursdays are usually kind of a black hole. So
I haven't gotten the one hater that says the big Mike Huseman in quotes sometimes when I'm on the show. And I have no idea why he says that.
I don't think he's hating on us because he said that to me too. He said that to me too before. He said the big Corey Burton.
Okay.
I think he likes you. I think he enjoys you. Yeah.
I love it. No,
that's good.
Keep him coming, Rick.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of the crew,
Hey.
we got a full house.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
not yet.
Don't have the camera.
We're not in the chicken camera counting business.
Mm.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, we got a whole crew now. We can
Yeah.
I can do the introductions now. That is Stephen Willis up in the upper left from Locked On Ole Miss, the most watched Ole Miss podcast out there by 500 million. You got Jake Thomas, your double shot of Alabama, Bama After Dark, Tide Talk Live. With he hosts that one with Stacey Blackwood. You got Jeb Beecham. You got both Biscuits, Boss Man and Hammer,
Yeah.
wearing matching hats. I like it. Biscuits and SEC. If you're wondering, Jeb, when you get a show,
called branding.
Yeah,
gotta love it, dude. The branding is strong there.
Mm-hmm.
And on Hammer's shirt, I like the Interstate logo for Texas A&M. That's pretty dope. And Mike Huseman, completely changing the look, looking like Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers, rocking a new off-season After Dark shirt, hat, I should say.
Yeah, which that's a solid reference from 12 years ago.
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, early 2000s, mid to mid to
like I was new at Rivals whenever they were doing Orange County Choppers. I was at Ole Miss whenever Orange County Choppers actually did a motorcycle for Ole Miss that now we don't know where it is.
Oh, wow.
I feel
like that happened a lot. Those vehicles disappearing.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it. Have we already hit the lava?
Yeah, we already
hit the lava. Well,
Okay.
Let's talk about the top total offense in college football, according to Phil Steele.
Who's that, Vandy? Cool.
Yeah.
No. This isn't 1903.
This isn't 2025. It's so last year.
You're not coming off that University of South Sewanee run in 1899. We're not talking about that.
I know. We're talking about coming off a 2025 run where Vandy's offense was top 10 nationally in every category.
Right behind
Georgia?
No. Well, they might have been behind Georgia, but Georgia was behind.
Texas A&M?
Ohio State?
No, Texas A&M was terrible. They made the playoffs, but offensively, They weren't in the top 10.
Syracuse?
Come on now. Come on now.
Syracuse was pretty good until
Come on
Angeli
now.
got hurt. I've argued
Come
this
on.
with many people.
You're going to
think
make
they're
me
looking
start
for
talking to
Mississippi
you like
State.
David Beckham.
Oh,
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 Yeah. talking about the Ole Miss Rebels. Is that what we're
Yeah.
talking about here?
Yeah. Yes.
Talking about. Are we talking about
Oh.
Ole Miss royalty here, Steve?
Yes. Trinidad Chambliss, Keywan Lacey. No biggie.
I thought we were talking about North Texas. They were the number 1 offense in the country last year.
That doesn't count. That's 2A ball. We play 3A here.
That's 2A ball now. We play up here. We play AAA. Oh,
Which that might be one of these script ones that makes the least amount of sense.
yeah.
It's
That's one of the
absolutely
We have 2 D6 teams in the top 5. North Texas was 1. They're all at Oklahoma State. South Florida was 5. They're all at Auburn this year. So,
Interesting.
True.
So Phil Steele put Ole Miss at 1.
top total offense in college football.
Look, you're talking about predicting for the upcoming year or still last year?
total,
Yeah.
this is the top 10 overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, even without Lane Kiffin. Good job.
I will say before he did this list, if you would have asked me to make my 12-team playoff, I probably would have put all 10 of these teams in the playoff. So I'm higher on USC than most. So I actually like what Phil did here.
Man, it's like a throwback to like 1993 when every year Notre Dame was the number 1 team in the country. It felt like,
Yeah,
and they would go 7-5.
that's what I was going to say. Are
It's
you
like
really predicting Notre Dame?
Ron Powlus is going to win 2 Heisman trophies.
Yeah.
That era.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little surprised at Oklahoma.
Notre Dame.
A little surprised at Oklahoma over Ole Miss.
Well, he saw those
See,
pictures of John Mateer, and he.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're right.
He's like, John Mateer's looking buff these days, man. He could.
And I mean, with Oklahoma, Ole Miss, you probably have Ole Miss has the best O in the country. Oklahoma probably the best defense in the country. So you could argue they're more one-handed teams than most.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game in Norman in November is going to be ridiculously good.
I mean, lifelong rivals, man. It's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw out the records when Ole Miss and Oklahoma get together.
Yeah.
Also,
Here's
USC.
on one, man. Yeah, USC.
USC's pretty high. I mean,
Yeah,
I know.
They got to play
Mike, you said you're
three of
high
those
on
top
them.
teams.
I am high. I am very high on the Trojans this year. I think they're going to be good.
Well, talk me into it because I haven't looked in, to their team for 2026 at all. So I'm coming at this from the standpoint of, do I trust USC and Lincoln Riley to actually, win anything in the Big Ten? So let me hear your case.
Their schedule relative to the Big Ten, it's not easy. That's the knock against them. They do play Oregon, Washington back-to-back, then Ohio State and Indiana back-to-back. So
is the Notre Dame game done this year, or is that
they
still
do
on
not
the
play
schedule?
Notre Dame this year.
Oh, okay. Well, that does help them for sure.
They filled that game with the Raging Cajuns. So,
Well, watch
but
out.
yes,
Yeah.
watch out.
what a joke.
Jaden Maye is very good at QB. He's back. At running back, Waymon Jordan's formerly at Utah. King Miller's a good running back. I'm also a big fan of getting Gary Patterson as the new D coordinator there. So I think that was a good move.
Coach Patterson's awesome. I enjoyed my time talking with him. He's a cool
Yeah, he
dude.
is good.
Is
Okay.
how one thing I heard too that's a little difficult with their schedule. You can back me up on this, Mike, or maybe check me. Is that they have 3 road trips to the East Coast this season.
They go to Rutgers, to Penn State, and those are the only 2.
Okay. So maybe 2.
Yeah, they do go to Wisconsin and Indiana, but for those West Coast Big Ten teams, all of your trips are far. You don't have a close road trip unless it's one of the other West Coasties.
Yeah, right, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What is their roster loaded? I know they had the number 1 class last year.
It is very good.
very
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And there, if you look at returning
Mike, they have
production-
they have to travel to UCLA. I just don't know if they can handle the layover.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
it's gonna
got
be
jet
tough.
lag written
Yeah.
all over it.
Yeah, that's brutal.
They should just take Taylor Swift's jet. I think she does that a lot.
Which, if they take a bus, it may take longer than their trip to Wisconsin. In the air.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, that is also true. I've heard LA traffic can be quite the nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
well, I wouldn't. I was gonna say I don't particularly care for Lincoln Riley or USC, but given how good they were under Pete Carroll back in the day, like I wouldn't hate to see them back on the scene and relevant again, because it's really been, other than that Sam Darnold kind of flash in the pan, they've been sort of just floating around in no man's land for the last 20 years. So I wouldn't hate to see
Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Yeah. Which I mean, is really surprising. It seems like a place that should be easy to recruit to.
They were the most under the radar 9-win team last year. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
So
pretty good.
They won 11 games Lincoln's first year. There, of course, that was the old 4-team playoff. That's why they didn't make that. But
what helps them is they get Oregon and Ohio State at home, so that really helps them.
Yeah, and going west is harder than going east.
Right.
Yes, it is.
So it's more of an advantage for SC and UCLA and Oregon. Of course, it didn't help the Ducks against Indiana last year, but
no one was beating Indiana on a
did.
neutral field.
That Indiana team was
at home.
They were run roughshod over anybody in their way. It didn't matter.
We look at how close Oregon played them there. Then when they played neutral site in the semifinals, what an ass kicking it was.
Right.
One thing before we continue to talk about Phil Steele, did you see the thing that happened with LSU today?
No,
it did not.
The meeting of the boosters.
Well, that's a result. But before that, LSU as a university fired like 30 people, including their director of finance, because they're in such a hole financially at LSU. At the same time, at the governor's mansion,
that's his fault.
The top 40 boosters for LSU football was told to come. This wasn't a fundraising thing, just show up and see a presentation, because it was about the future of fundraising in college football. And we want to talk about that. And it 100% is about private equity, because LSU's president was told by his, we'll just say his daddy, to go to the one in Dallas. It wasn't the Cody Campbell group. It was the other private equity group. And I'm dollars to donut when it comes out. This is about that. And this is a part of LSU's athletic director's plan to make sports profitable again. And it's hilarious. And I tell people all the time, it's like, private equity sounds great, but remember, these are the same groups of people that ruined the shopping mall in the United States. The most perfect thing ever created, they destroyed that. Yeah. And if they get into college football, it's over. Yeah. They're just going to put all the debt on North Texas until they fold, and they'll just continue to do that until there's 3 teams.
I could get a haircut, go shopping, go to the food court, go watch a movie, all in one place. Who wanted
to go to the arcade? Yeah, it was amazing. It's the best. It is one of the best things ever created by Americans.
If you're having a rough day, just go to the pet store, whatever. It was. Schools are already kind of scrambling and working with this money thing. Didn't Arkansas just cut tennis basically?
But then they had to bring it back.
They brought it back. Yeah,
already.
At Marshall, we did the same thing with swimming and diving too early in the winter.
Well, how does it save money to cut them and then bring them right back? Yeah. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Hunter Yurachek took a lot of flack for that one.
Oh yeah.
I remember you guys talked about that on Biscuits.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought it back, and I like the fact that we've got like Olympic sports and all that stuff. I would like to keep that model if we can possibly do it. But I did laugh a little bit when I was thinking about tennis or maybe like Marshall swimming and diving. I don't know that there's a whole lot of people that are really yelling about that. They may be pretty vocal on like Twitter or like making a couple phone calls. But I just think of the meme from Arrested Development. It's like, Tobias Funke. He's like, there are dozens of us. Dozens. I don't think there's a whole lot of people, just losing their minds over Arkansas tennis. As much as I'm glad they're back, like
They're sitting there talking about Arkansas tennis. It's like you're taking scholarships away from good, hardworking Americans, and you look at the roster, and it's like Lithuania, Serbia. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There was 13 strongly worded emails.
Yeah,
right.
The bigger picture there isn't as much losing the one sport; it's long-term Olympic development.
Yes,
That's at stake.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
And we do not want to lose that as a country, to be honest with you. We like winning gold medals here in America.
Right.
And the SEC does a good job putting out some Olympic athletes. We don't want to lose.
Yeah, all them.
Let private equity show up.
Yeah. Don't
Let private equity get their fingers in, and it's over.
Yeah, I agree.
All of a sudden, next thing you know, we're Canada.
And then who's going to rival China? No, nobody.
China.
Yes.
China.
Well,
Steve, I have a quick. You brought up the LSU, like the president stuff. This guy, their president. Do you know? Did he get the full-time gig, or is it the interim? Is he interim now?
No, he's got the full-time gig.
Okay.
He's one of the buddies of the governor. The governor is running LSU right now.
Because the old president went to Rutgers because he was the provost at South Carolina when I was there.
Rutgers.
Okay.
I know if you need something fixed, you let politicians do it. So this is going to work out well for LSU. I can feel it.
What you mean by fixed? It means a predetermined outcome. Yes, you can get that.
I know that the LSU
You mean repaired? That's not going to happen.
Biscuits, you guys talked about this dude a bit last night because he was the guy that was at Alabama before, but he's buddies with the guy that's at Florida now. Like they were tight. So interweave circle we're going on.
Yeah, I think the Bama guy was there for about 10 years, and now he's at Florida. He either basically just got named the president or
just took over July 1st. Yes.
Yeah. And then
Bill Battle.
Yeah. And then the new guy who came to Bama he's like a Wake Forest grad. He's like stupid smart. I mean, look at his resume. It's ridiculous. So I think, based on what I saw on his resume and read about him, I think he's going to be pretty solid for Bama.
And there was the fallout a couple weeks ago with the president at Michigan State went to Clemson and the AD went to Kentucky. Now the president backtracked and he's going to stay at Michigan State and not go to Clemson.
Yeah, so I saw that.
Yeah.
And Clemson has somebody else in the hopper, though.
Georgia guy.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. They hired a guy from Georgia.
I don't know why, but this all reminds me of Leslie Nielsen talking about boxing and the Naked Gun.
That is a very random.
Kid Minneapolis from Phoenix.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Phenomenal reference. Oh god!
Yeah, the whole thing was happening. It's like, he was going to go to Michigan State and then Clemson, and he backtracked. And it's like, okay, this is familiar. I've seen this before.
Sounds like an Ole Miss recruit too.
My favorite Naked Gun was the opening of the second one when he's like going in the Middle East and it's Gorbachev and he wipes off his birthmark. I knew it when it just comes off.
God, those movies are so classic.
Yeah, my favorite thing is like he's driving down the road and it's like he's talking about a girl that he just broke up with, and it's like everywhere I look, I think of you. And there's like two silos that were like igloos over the side of the road.
How about he's like, I just want you to know I practice safe sex, and they have the full body suits that they put on.
What about when he's scaling the building and he's like holding onto the statue and he crashes through the window and he's
Sexual assault with a concrete dildo.
Breaking and entering an assault with a concrete dildo.
when they're going up into that attic or whatever, and he's like, "Nice beaver." She pulls down the stuffed beaver.
I just got it stuffed.
I just got it stuffed.
Okay.
That was a rabbit hole.
Is there any when you think of airplane, is there any movie where it did so much for somebody's career than Leslie Nielsen after Airplane?
No,
because he
took over his career.
Yeah,
like that character took over. I mean, that type of character.
Yeah.
He never went back.
Serious.
And he had been a serious actor up to that point. Yeah.
And don't call me Shirley.
The other comedy one I think of is Blazing Saddles did a lot for Gene Wilder because he did Young Frankenstein after that. And
Yeah.
He was also Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
several movies with Richard Pryor.
I won't ruin our clean rating.
It's been out the window.
Somebody better go get a shitload of
dice. I think Concrete Dildo kind of ruined that.
Joe Pesci went the other way. He was a comedian till Goodfellas, and then just never went back.
Yeah.
Well, he was asking what they thought was funny about him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because between Raging Bull and Goodfellas, he was doing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, My Cousin Vinny's like the closest thing got to comedy after that.
Yeah.
My Cousin Vinny was fantastic.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa Vito.
The two Utes.
I just watched The Super, made me think of that because as Joe Pesci is like a building superintendent, but it's hilarious.
Whenever I go to like a small restaurant, I always do that. When they go to, and it's the menu, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and that's all the menu says.
What do you think, honey? Breakfast? Yeah, breakfast.
You think?
Whatever, I guess his last movie, The Irishman, which actually is a fairly solid movie, and everything, if you can get over the fact of them de-aging like Robert De Niro and all those guys. But they go to a Howard Johnson, and there's no actor in the history of the world that has fit in more in a 1970s Howard Johnson and all of that orange than Joe Pesci.
That is true.
Yeah, all right.
Well, he did Home Alone as after all that, so that was.
Talk about a legendary streak. We had Goodfellas, Home Alone, My Cousin Vinny in a row. That's a legit stretch. Like that's a lot of range there too.
Yeah,
that's pretty Harrison Fordish.
Yeah, he didn't get enough credit for that. You're right.
Yeah,
does a kids movie, a comedy, and a gangster movie.
Yeah,
mob movie. Do I amuse you? Am I a clown? Do I make you laugh? Like ha ha, dance, mother.
Did y'all see too that the ESPN FPI came out?
I did see that.
I did see that.
Here we go.
It's the same every year.
Yeah, Ohio State at the top, Texas, Notre Dame, Georgia, Oregon. Yeah, top five looks like interchangeable.
Yeah. Literally, it's the same every year. They did the strength of schedule, and all 16 teams in the SEC are in the top 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me pull that up. I GPT'd it.
Seeing the Gamecocks in the top 20 for both of these, it's the Michael Scott meme. I am ready to get hurt again.
Hold on.
Yeah, I see predictions all over the place for them.
Yeah.
So.
Here it is. Top 25.
Oh, that was the Phil Steele. I was talking about
clean graphic, by the way, Corey. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Man, he's smoking dope. A&M's schedule is stupid this year. We're not even in the top 25.
Yeah, what does North Carolina got going on that would
nobody? Yeah, come on. What are we talking?
Yeah, there's no way an ACC team is ahead of anybody in the SEC.
Come on, Phil. You're losing a step, man.
Yeah, Clemson has the hardest schedule in the ACC, and that's because they play South Carolina and LSU.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
You know,
GPT was on one.
I mean, A&M plays the Citadel. That's your answer. If we weren't asking rhetorically. Yeah.
Hey, that's a South Carolina, like the standard bearer in the state.
They have beat the Gamecocks in my lifetime. Don't remind me of that. Yeah. I'm actually the North Carolina one. I know they play TCU in Ireland in the season opener. They play TCU, Notre Dame.
Okay.
And UConn, UConn's going to be pretty good this year. So,
UConn pretty good is what 70th in the country.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Yeah, but they're going to win 9 or 10 games, so it's going to look better than it really is.
Maybe.
Who did they hire?
Are they going to be any
Jason
better?
Candle from Toledo.
Do we think Belichick is going to get them boys right this year?
Jordan will.
You mean Jordan? Yeah.
Jordan Belichick.
I'm so sorry. You're right. Yeah, I take that back. Please don't investigate me or
Right.
this podcast.
Yeah.
I am so excited to see how the new offensive coordinator does for the Tar Heels, though. Like there are a few subplots that are more exciting to me this year.
Jordan.
Oh yes, I am
Bobby P.
all in on that.
Bobby P.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And did he get a motorcycle as a part of his compensation package? And how well does he know Jordan?
Yeah, right.
All stuff that I just want to know.
Those are
Bill better keep her away from him.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, if we have a press conference with him in a neck brace, I'm
Oh.
in.
Yeah.
That was actually written in his contract. He strictly cannot speak to Jordan.
Yeah.
They cannot interact.
I'm looking through one of the
How's the
greatest
game plan.
one of the great football nicknames ever is on their coaching staff. Running backs coach. Natron means business.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But, and he's a North Carolina boy.
He is,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
He's an alumni.
Yes, San Diego Chargers.
Oh my gosh! Y'all think that's a family name or what?
business.
That's a Chris Berman special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoop. Or is that Texas A&M cheerleaders? Or
No, don't start this.
That's
Don't
woo.
do this.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
whoop.
No, that's passing it back. Y'all know how to do that.
Yeah.
What are you guys raised in a barn? Gig 'em, pass it back. Listen, I had to go to App State. They live in the mountains. You know what that means? They drink Mountain Dew.
The sad thing is he's not far off, because since they started televising it, it's become G-rated jokes, and it's not even dad jokes.
Yeah.
It's
no
it's
need
like
to bring
it's
up
like
App
a
State,
roast
though.
on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, we don't need
Like-
to bring up App
like-
State though.
We interrupt this
That
Blues
actually
Clues
hurts.
for the roast of Appalachian State.
Let's do the roast of North Texas.
Guess what? They don't even live in South Texas.
They're in the north.
They're in the
There's
north.
a star that's up there somewhere, and they can get home, buy it. Whoop. Okay.
I do like when people get super petty about little things. Like I've seen people talk about the App State baseball. You know, everybody posts that fall picture of the baseball stadium, like, oh, the beautiful trees, everything. And there's always these people in the comments like, yeah, well, it doesn't look like that when they're playing baseball because there's no leaves on the trees when they're playing baseball. So it actually looks terrible.
Yeah.
You got the people
They think it looks good.
like country roads. There's always that, person who's like, oh, they're actually talking about the western part of Virginia, not
They're actually
West
talking
Virginia.
about Maryland.
Funny you say. So I put like what in my bio, like that I live in West Virginia, and some dude, like, it was one of the comments he hated on something I did. He's like, you know, that song was made about Virginia. Well, he had a Yankees thing in his like first profile pic, and I said, yeah, whatever. Derek Jeter's overrated.
Oh.
And he laughed. Actually, he laughed, and then we had a good conversation about it.
Anytime somebody says, you know, that song's about this, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care, man.
All that happens is you sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that is happening right now.
Well, actually, as soon as somebody starts a sentence with that, it's just like, shut up, stop. We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't want to know.
I'm super guilty of that too. Like I throw.
Didn't John Denver open up their football stadium?
Who?
Didn't John Denver open up their football stadium?
Yeah, he burned a couch.
That was the greatest
Reinvented
commit
couch
ever, by the
burning.
way. So awesome.
Yes.
But
Dude, Bob Diaco's on North Carolina staff, by the way.
Yep.
And
well,
Jamie
they've got a really decent staff, but I just don't think it is going to matter because
Will Friend, the offensive line coach, for those of you keeping score at home.
Oh, Tennessee. I think he's a Mississippi kid.
Google says
I'm just not convinced Bill Walters is a great QB. He transferred multiple times and it's just been okay.
Google says that John Denver opened West Virginia's Mountaineer Field on September 6, 1980. He flew in on a helicopter.
Wow.
And then they
knew it.
I was
people that say, you know, that song's about this. Now, John Denver opened up West Virginia's football stadium.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that is the perfect song to be played after a U.S. men's national team win.
Yeah, too bad it wasn't played on Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, they choked.
Yeah, y'all got me all wrapped up.
It was a bad game. You think about college football, it was Ole Miss losing to Kentucky. It just, you didn't show up that day. It wasn't a skill thing because it didn't look anything like the first 4 games of the tournament.
No.
But
the
the crazy part about U.S. soccer fans and especially U.S. soccer media is that everything has to be a referendum. Oh, we're not good enough. How do we get good enough? What is going on? No, that was a bad game. It happens.
We're good enough. We don't play like big, and, you know what?
And overall, it's, the tournament on the whole, it ended poorly, but it was a hit down the fairway. It wasn't great, but it wasn't disappointing either. Yeah. That's about how far we were supposed to go if you look at the ratings and every quantifiable thing.
And we are still young, too.
Just the way we went out is disappointing because we played so freaking soft.
It's the same way that Tennessee went out in the playoffs in college football.
That's disappointing, too.
But there's no referendum of why isn't Tennessee as skilled as Ohio State.
No, I get what you're saying.
Nobody's having,
in the cold.
It's like, let's go out there in our shirts off in 20-degree weather,
On the United States' best day, Belgium, if they would have played their style of soccer, that I don't know that Belgium would have been able to do what they did, but the U.S. just played passive. That's all it was. It was just
what happened, they knew that 50 million people were going to be watching, and they shrunk.
They did. The lights were too bright.
That's it was just that.
And they were dumb plays. It's like just plays they hadn't made. An own goal and that one, the goalie, like, come on, man.
Missed it.
The first goal of the game was because Pulisic forgot to mark his man that was making a run and left a 2-on-1 with Tim Ream that led to a tap in. The second goal was because Serginho Dest just gave an uninterrupted run to the byline to where they could cross in. So the header was there. That's how that one. The third goal, I mean, we don't even need to talk about that brain fart. That's absolutely ridiculous. And the fourth goal doesn't even count because the U.S. had already subbed off guys. They emptied the bench, simply. So a couple of players could get to say they played in a World Cup. I don't think it's a referendum. Is there stuff that you can do better? Yeah. Should you take this opportunity to try and fix some stuff and make it a little better? Like make the level from identification to the free-to-play academies and all that easier, more efficient? Yeah, absolutely. But it's not a referendum on U.S. soccer. 2 things came out of this tournament that absolutely does not need to be changed. First of all, the red and white striped uniforms with the horizontal stripes should be permanent. Every uniform that comes out should be that. Just like Argentina and Brazil and all that has the horizontal stripes in the U.S., fantastic. Second of all, after every win, country roads need to be played and sung. Yeah. 2 traditions came out of this World Cup run, and that is honestly enough for me.
Yeah, we just need our traditions. Yeah. We just need to continue to trend American and not try to do all get rid of the stupid chants and just freaking bonkers.
That's the other thing. They leaned into college football in this World Cup. They didn't do into leaning into the Premier League and holding up scarves and all of that. They didn't cosplay European. They were themselves. They had confidence in their own soccer culture. Yes, that's another very good one. That's a very good one.
Yeah, and I think lean further into it too. Like make those stadiums volatile, extremely volatile.
I want them to chant defense on free kicks.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I like that.
And there's some positives that come out of this. Not only did we establish a star in Ballo, but I think Tillman's going to be a star as well.
Oh, Malik Tillman's the best player on this team.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good. It's like, hey, Eric Winalda scored the only free kick goal in the history of the U.S. national team at the World Cup. Yeah. Tillman did it twice.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, it was tough though. Like I was at a bar watching it with a friend, and I saw the goal. Tillman ties it up. Like, oh my! Also, like, wow, what a rip!
We're in it. We're back. We're in it.
Exactly. Okay, we're in this.
Okay, we're settled in. We're gonna push.
30 seconds later,
I turned around and I walked over to go get some food, and I got into the line, and I can still see the TV from where I'm at. I literally turn around, and as I'm turning around, everybody goes, "Oh my! You got to be kidding me!" And I was like, "Did they just score?" Of course, 2-1, and I'm like, "You've got to be kidding!"
Yeah, Dest had one of the worst soccer games I've ever seen anybody have. He had a generationally bad soccer game. He got subbed out at half. He's the one that got subbed out at halftime. But yeah,
Pulisic is soft, dude.
Ream really struggled too.
Yeah, he's the captain too.
I wouldn't mind seeing
Ream is also 39 years old, and that was the 6th game in a month or something like that. So
yeah, he's tired.
Yeah, needs to get younger. Chris Richards, though, he had a good tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get Tim Ream his rocking chair and Rolex, and let's call it a day.
Yeah, they hired Steve Cherundolo as the Olympic coach today, by the way.
Ooh.
Which, yeah, that's a pretty good hire.
Bocanegra still kicking around and coaching?
Who?
Carlos Bocanegra?
No, I don't. He was like the general manager at Atlanta United, and then he just kind of disappeared.
Gotcha.
I'm looking forward to Leagues Cup. Leagues Cup is between MLS and Liga MX, and it's club teams playing kind of a World Cup format, groups and all of that. It's pretty cool. It's on Apple TV if anybody's interested in that. And with Ted Lasso coming back in like 3 weeks, there's going to be people signing up for Apple TV. So
yeah,
you have the opportunity to get MLS and Ted Lasso at the same time.
Yeah, Nashville SC right there. Let's do it.
Yeah, Nashville SC is good.
Yeah, they're the only MLS team to win in Azteca.
Yeah. Yeah, they're legitimately good. Yeah.
They beat Club America.
Which, for whatever reason, I mean, I think it's because, listen, I have some PTSD when it comes to Liga MX because I've been watching Champions League games and MLS teams going and play games in Mexico, going way back to like when the Houston Dynamo was doing it, when they were good and all of that. And you would go down to Mexico and it'd just be a house of horrors, especially whenever you went to Club America. So an MLS team actually winning in Azteca, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I think they lost 1-0 in Monterrey when they went down in the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
I think they ended up losing the aggregate in the quarterfinal, but it was good. It was a good experience. My coworker went to the game. He was the only Nashville SC fan there, and they showed him on TV. He went down. He has a friend that lives in Mexico, and he took him to the match. And all the Monterrey fans were like, "Really?"
That atmosphere at the Azteca for the Mexico game was awesome.
The Mexico game was really good.
Yeah.
See, the U.S. has made the quarterfinals of the World Cup one time, and to get there, they beat Mexico. And Mexico hasn't made the quarterfinals since like 1986 or something. The last time
when it was in Mexico.
Yeah. When they hosted. So that's the reason the U.S. made it to the quarterfinals, because they drew Mexico and they knew they could beat Mexico, because at that point they were doing the Dos a Cero thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason that they did that, and that's the reason there's kind of like a disconnect between what's going on. There's a group of teams that is just stuck on the round of 16. And after that, getting into that round of 8 is a big deal. It's kind of cool what Morocco did, but even they are having trouble breaking into the next group.
One of those teams was Switzerland until this year. Yeah, because they've been stuck at 16 for a long time.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to break through that glass ceiling. It really is.
Because like there's such a, it's like there's a bunch of teams, and then it just goes whoosh, straight up, and then those quarterfinal, semifinal, and upper echelon teams. It's just hard to, because they've been doing it for so long, and they just have a system.
Have y'all seen what's going on in Brazil right now? For those that don't know, Brazil got knocked out in the round of 16 for the first time since 1986 or something like that.
Really?
And so they're doing think pieces about Brazil getting eliminated because this is their worst performance in probably their lifetime. So one of these stories came out in one of the major newspapers in, I think, Rio, and the headline was pray like a gringo, play like a gringo. And he's talking about evangelical Christian going down to Brazil, being on the team as opposed to Catholicism.
My God.
Just remember, as weird as we're talking about the U.S. team, it's nothing compared to what's going on in these other countries.
Wow.
Yeah, they got beat by Norway, who's yeah, good Lord.
Yeah. I mean, there's people having serious existential crises over losing this game in this tournament. The U.S. is like, yeah, we need to recruit better, probably.
Yeah. Our team was not close enough to Our Lady of Guadalupe this time. Yeah. Next time.
But I just love that. Pray like a gringo, play like a gringo.
Pretty funny.
Okay.
I like it.
Not to,
I wonder if the Swedish guy's got any eligibility left. He could play tight end. Or not
That's
Swedish,
Norway.
Norwegian.
Erling.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him. Yeah. I'd like to see him get full pads on and see somebody try to tackle him.
Dude, just think about watching him run on like Saturday Night Football, on ESPN, and he does that like,
yeah.
He puts his head down. It's like this wild looking run that he does. Yeah.
Remember World Cup, they did a team picture dressed up in full Viking garb in Kattegat or whatever, where the Viking show was, that home area, before they left to go to the United States. And yes, they deserve everything they get. Cool. If they win it, they win it. It's it's just amazing.
I thought that was AI when I first saw it, and they were like, "No, they did that." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!"
Yeah. Just lean into it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I did laugh that somebody mentioned. I saw this on Twitter or something like, "Hey, I think all this is cool, and like the rowing, and I love their traditions. I think it's cool, but why is nobody talking? Like everybody's mad about some of these other traditions that other teams or whatever have, and they lean into." Yeah, the Vikings, like the whole point of that stuff was like raping and pillaging, like
yeah, right.
Leaning into the culture of raping and pillaging, and nobody's calling them out.
I think it was too long ago. It's one of those things where you can do it because it doesn't seem real because it's been over 1,000 years or something.
And it's just
a video game.
Yeah.
It's just
it's kind of like England and the Three Lions. Do you know why England's the Three Lions?
Is it Richard the Lionheart?
Richard the Lionheart is Crusades based, and nobody mentions anything about that.
True.
Well, we've just romanticized that culture right now with like the show the Vikings and stuff like that. It's like the Cowboys. It's just been romanticized.
Yeah, I also to me too. It's obviously part of the culture and everything. And also in sports, like you're wanting to be intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, look, do we like agree with this stuff? Do we think it was right? No, we don't think it was right. But like to be intimidating and to like come up with traditions and tie it to our culture and our history. Yeah, it might be a little bit gray area.
Yeah.
A lot of things are a little bit of gray area. So
I want to see a Sweden-Norway game.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
two groups of people that embrace the Viking thing, and not only embrace the Viking thing, but think they were the better Vikings.
Yeah.
And then you have the Minnesota Vikings, who
Yeah.
Yes. That game should be
We have a
in
better
the
stadium
Minnesota
than they do.
Vikings stadium because its nickname is the greatest
They have the
nickname in
horn.
all of sports.
Yeah.
It's Valhalla.
Valhalla.
It's Viking heaven.
on my way down to Naples. Speaking of Valhalla, on my way down to Naples, we passed by Lowndes County High School in Valdosta. Lowndes County High School are the Vikings, and their stadium is Valhalla.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
It's they have like a ribbon board like right outside the stadium, like where the team walks in. It says "Welcome to Valhalla."
That's cool.
Yeah.
But
Makes
isn't
a
that
sweet
where
version of that.
the place where Vikings go to die?
I don't know. It just says "Welcome to Valhalla." I don't.
It's where they go after they die.
Yeah, is their heaven.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or
Their
something.
stadium, if it was called Ragnarok, that would be weird.
Yeah,
That'd be weird.
that's what I was thinking.
Mm.
Yeah.
They also have a full-length indoor at Lowndes County High School. Just in case you're wondering.
Dang.
We tax people too much.
Yeah.
These people have too much money.
Yeah.
They have a monster video board. They have two giant. It looks like a Texas stadium. Is really what it looks like.
And this is a high school?
It's high school. Lowndes
In
County.
Valdosta?
You
Yeah.
drive down to Lakeland, Florida, and see where the Lakeland Dreadnoughts play.
Wow.
It has end zone seating and video boards and
Yeah, same with
Yeah.
Lowndes. You see
Yeah.
it. It's right. It's right off of I-75 in Valdosta. Like you just look. It's right on the interstate.
Yeah.
just look to the right.
Huh.
Like a wayward field goal could. Well, no, probably not. That'd have to be like one of my field goal attempts. It would go to the-
The cool thing in Lakeland is there's a complex because there were two old sports fields that put together. One of them they turned into the Lakeland Dreadnoughts football field and all of that. But right next to it is a baseball field that like Florida Southern plays in right now temporarily. But that is the original Detroit Tigers spring training baseball field, which means like Babe Ruth hit home runs in that park. And that is one of the coolest. Every time I drive by that, I just like, oh yeah, Mickey Mantle probably hit a home run in that park, in spring training. So
He's like, I saw it.
I remember when he did that.
I was the bat boy.
Back in 1923.
Yeah, take me alive, copper.
Which, by the way, and I'm watching my Detroit Tigers games, and one of the things they do is
Long Tigers fan.
later in history or whatever, one time in history, and they talked about a baseball game in 1902. It went 17 innings. It was between the Philadelphia Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. It went 17 innings. Both pitchers threw a complete game.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when you.
Now you can't get pitchers to throw 5 innings without.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, manager.
They were sitting there. It's like there's not enough ice in the world for that.
No.
It's like Jason Mizorowski is not on the mound that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the scary part is they probably when pitched like a day later.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe
Yeah,
2
right.
days.
They probably
They got a long rest.
They got extra rest, 2 days.
Yeah. 2 days.
extended break.
I'm sure they don't have a pitch count for that game either, but I would love to see what the pitch count was for both those
Yeah.
pitchers.
Yeah.
Must have been insane.
I just saw that. I was like, wow. Because one of the guys was Rube Waddell, by the way. He pitched for the Philadelphia Athletics, and he's known as basically the greatest character in the history of Major League Baseball, to where they actually had to get it put in his contract that he was not allowed to eat crackers in bed. Yeah, just stuff like that, just weird stuff. He would come out to the stadium and basically be half naked, getting dressed, walked out to the if you ever get a chance to read about Rube Waddell, who pitched for the Philadelphia A's, do that, because they used to try and distract him with puppies in the stands, because he would just completely get distracted again, because if he got locked in, it was over. You couldn't hit him, but shiny things and puppies would get his attention.
And he threw 17 innings. He must have been locked in that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really great thing. That was 1902. Unfortunately, I don't know how I know this, but I think he died in a flood as a volunteer fireman in the 1930s. Before that, he was like 38 years old. He ended up dying. I
know he died in Minnesota. I know that.
Yeah.
He was living in Minnesota when he passed.
So, yeah. I don't know how we got onto Rube White.
Yeah. We got into like old baseball parks and stuff.
Yeah.
I know Ware County High School plays in an old minor league park. They're down in like southeast Georgia. They're the Ware County Gators.
It makes sense if you do that, because the reality of this thing is they get towns to build them, and towns build them thinking the team is always going to be there, and in 10 years they're going to leave. And then you have this White Elephant Stadium. So good for them for using turning into a high school football field.
Yeah, they're the Ware County Gators. They're green and gold. And they do the Georgia G.
Okay, that's I don't know if I can do that. No.
Weird. I know. It is weird.
Yeah, the Georgia G and called the Gators. No, I don't think I can do that.
Israel coached there, so I gave him plenty of shit about it. I said, Israel, you can say anything, but you just can't say go Gators. You just can't do it.
Are they like Packer colors, or what? Being the Gators?
No, they're like gold, like dark green. They're like the Colorado State, South Florida colors, like that green and gold.
But still, why Gators? Why would you do that?
Well, they're in the swamp. They are like Waycross, Georgia is like in the swamp.
Okay,
so it makes sense. It's probably one of the more relevant nicknames that you could have for where they are. But
they should be like the Vipers or the Moccasins.
I could see that, yeah. But
just rip the Florida logo.
Gators are the second highest population in Waycross, Georgia. They're almost even with humans at this point. They're like right in the Okefenokee swamp.
Oh, that's where I know the Adams family used to vacation there.
Yeah.
And then you got Bishop Gorman, who also uses the G, but they're the Gales. And they're blue and orange. Their
stadium is fantastic. Yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
Yeah. You got Steve, I don't know if you've seen Oakland Stadium since they put the big jump man on top of their big video board scoreboard. They have a giant jump man on there.
Like the Nike Jordan logo?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I guess I don't think they're sponsored by Jordan, but they wear Jordan brand stuff, obviously, at Oakland. But they have a big, massive jump man.
Is it okay?
I don't get it, but
yeah. I mean, you're a public school. It's not like you're recruiting.
No, they recruit in Tennessee now. Like, it's just full on recruiting now.
You don't have to live in the district to go to. You can go to any school you want to.
I think you have to live in the county.
You can just transfer anywhere.
You
transfer
just go
portal's open.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Good grief. When I went to high school way back when, there was only one junior college I could go to because it was in my district, and it spanned like 300 square miles. If you lived there, you had to go to Copiah Lincoln Community College. And now people can just go to whatever high school they want. I imagine it's the same thing for junior colleges too.
Yeah.
The ones in Minnesota were never like that. You could go to whatever junior college you wanted.
Well, mine was for like playing sports. I could.
That's what I'm saying. Like, like you could. It even whether they were junior or community colleges, you weren't bound by one based on where you lived.
Man, ridiculous.
Mike, what kind of trouble are you getting into after the show? Because you got the whole thing going on, man. You got to get in like a bar fight or something and come back.
Might go play some stick down at the local watering hole.
There we go.
Some locals.
There you go.
Nice. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
He's going to play Set 'Em Up Joe on the jukebox on repeat and dare somebody to tell him to stop.
Yeah. You change the song, you're dead.
I don't have a bike, but I'll tell them that my Kawasaki's way cooler than your Harley. A lot quieter too.
Yeah.
That'll start it.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you drinking? A Shirley Temple?
Steve, I'm gonna try to share my screen here. I got a Google Earth image of what I'm talking about here.
Okay.
Let's see.
He's going to show us Google Earth of the Okefenokee Swamp.
It's gonna be it's gonna be Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just show us a beef O'Brady's.
The other one I'll tell them, boss man, is that my vape's way cooler than their cigarettes. It's strawberry flavored. Yeah, they'll like that.
Yeah, welcome to the 21st century, losers.
Enjoy your Michelob Ultra.
See, there's the jump man right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's no way that's legal.
There's none. None. Because I am fairly certain of one thing, and that is the Jumpman brand is not sponsoring high school football.
Yeah. Not in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I don't think so.
Not Oakland High School for sure. There we go. Yeah. I was like, because we did a 7-on-7 there when I was still coaching. I was like, this is ridiculous.
The ridiculous one to me was Innsworth. It was one of those things like, nope. I feel guilty just for being here.
I'll tell you who's more ridiculous than Innsworth is NBA.
I've been to NBA. NBA looks like a high school. Now, a rich, uppity high school.
Isn't that where Clark Lee went to high school, Corey?
Yeah, it is. Hold on, Steve. We're way down a rabbit hole.
Wait, did NBA move?
No, they didn't move. They just added some stuff. Added a bunch of stuff, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to see a preview of some of the graphics I've been making recently? I did a lot of work today.
And I want Hammer to tell me about this Brownsville market.
Do that. All right, check this out.
Nice.
My God.
That is intimidating. I love it.
Yeah. Look at them biceps.
That is fantastic.
Crazy.
It feels like his twin is Danny DeVito.
Right. Yeah. No kidding.
Oh man, I was like trying to make these serious graphics today to just like get our schedules done for our upcoming shows and for the year, and then I just had this thought cross my mind. I was like, I like make Clark Lee's muscles 10 times bigger, and then I just went through and made all these ridiculous schedule graphics. That's so much fun.
I'm Hans.
That's what AI was made for.
We're here to pump you up.
You up.
I don't think that's that far off either. That's just the crazy part.
He's pretty
If you
jacked.
ask him.
That's interesting. That NC State game could be a sneaky game.
Good, I know.
TJ Bailey's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got a really good quarterback.
Right.
Clark Lee is probably the leader in the clubhouse in the SEC with an "Do you even lift, bro?"
Yeah, right.
He would be most likely to say that to you.
Mhm.
Definitely. And he's paired up with Eli Drinkwitz to try and get his weight up.
Yep.
That's what the high school weight guy would do. The weight instructor.
You know he makes fun of Lane for doing hot yoga. He probably wakes up at 5 a.m. and gets his lift in, and then he walks by Lane and he's like, "Oh, you're going to hot yoga?"
Yeah.
You're puny, man.
Yeah, right. Gives him like little shoulder shimmy. You go to hot yoga.
To spin class.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, he's just taking little things of protein powder just to the dome. No water, no nothing.
He looks like he's looking for John Connor.
That's the Rock with Clark Lee's face.
Yeah.
That is the look of somebody that gets really excited because he gets a flyer for their sale on creatine at GNC.
Mm-hmm.
Boss man, send that to me, dude. I'm gonna actually use that. And see if anybody knows.
I will, 100%. It's right far line.
I will definitely use that. Steve, this is what's happening at NBA.
Wow.
Good gosh.
That's built. Yeah, that's a 2-story weight room. That's an indoor over there on the right. That's a lacrosse field. On the other side, they renovated the stadium.
If you have a lacrosse field and you are in the state of Tennessee, no.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if they show pictures of. They got a tennis center now. They redid that.
Okay, I'm going to be officially for no property taxes moving forward.
Oh, they got a monster wall.
They sure do.
Now let's look at this. Hogwarts
Tuition $76,000 a year.
and my nephew's going there next year.
Nice.
He's going to start. Seventh grade.
There are more affordable and flexible pathways that are as low as 25,000. So we're lower than that a lot. Yeah.
There's the weight room at Innsworth, and it's even bigger than that. Like, that's impressive. They have a golf center.
Oh, wow.
Steve, okay, you might be right. They have a natatorium.
Might be going overboard. I don't know.
Yeah, I went down and filmed a high school game at Innsworth and walked out of there just feeling like oppression.
I'm too poor to be in here.
It's like, good gosh.
Yeah, that's the natatorium there. That's that's all the gym and practice gyms and stuff. And
wow.
Their video boards are attached to their football facility, which is 2 stories.
Well, they have video boards everywhere.
Yeah.
Place looks awesome.
I coached there for a season. They have video boards everywhere.
2 minutes, Corey.
Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Deuces.
You're going to tell me I got 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I will tell you I got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
People tell me we got 2 minutes.
You little people do not tell me when to leave.
Boss man, you just need to make as many graphics with Terminator Lee on it.
Yeah.
I will use every single one of them. We got to put it in like the Canva. I'll just put like a blank one in the Canva with just him. And I'll just
yeah, we need to just come up with a template of just like all these different poses of Terminator Lee. Just put them on all these different graphics.
That's honestly what we should do for this show. I mean, we're going to do our graphics for the games once they start coming.
Yeah.
But whenever we do stuff for a coach, it should be absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there's so many good ideas, man. I mean, he could be Gladiator one week. We could put him in a Gladiator uniform. Like, just we could put Eli Drinkwitz as a nerd. You know.
Yeah, put him in a Mouseketeer hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Put him in the dunce cap in the corner of the room. Whatever.
Yeah.
World is our oyster with AI.
We can do whatever we want because who's going to tell us no?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's right.
All right. Well, 2 minutes then. Okay. So we are SEC After Dark. Thank you for making us part of your Thursday evening. We certainly appreciate that. It's a full crew tonight, and I love it. And I'm here for it, right?
Turn up for the season.
Yep.
Next show will be right before SEC Media Days.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be interesting. Let's just say. We got Jeff Beecham, who is under construction here when it comes to his show, but eventually he will. Got Mike Huseman, off-season After Dark, regular contributor to the Locked On Ole Miss Everydayer Club, and a regular contributor, weekly contributor to Locked On Vandy, and his appearances including a guest host spot. So check out his latest episode.
I hope it wasn't too painful to watch. Next week, off season After Dark, we're going ACC with the Cal Bears, and I never thought I would say that sentence.
What a weird thing to say.
You should not be allowed to charge tuition if you're Stanford and Cal and playing the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Agreed.
That is very, very true. But Mike, I spruced it up a little bit. I put the intros and
I did see it. Yeah.
So I did a little bit to break it up and make it feel like a regular show. So I should have given you the font. The font didn't match, but it's
all right.
It's fine. Little things. Boss Man and Hammer, Biscuits and SEC. If you're missing out, you're truly missing out. Their guest picker lineup should be stellar this year, I'm hoping. Calendar coming out soon, maybe, guys.
We'll see.
We're all hoping.
Yeah.
Swimsuit.
TBD.
Yeah.
It's the Biscuits and SEC calendar, swimsuit edition.
That's right.
Only if Mike rocks that handlebar. He can be
He's Mike's on the cover.
Which, by the way, before we get out of here, a judge in Ohio did a temporary injunction on players petitioning for a 5th year of eligibility that didn't have it before. So get ready. This is going to get weird.
Yeah, it's going to get weird.
Don't get weird, boys.
About quarterbacks, like I talked to Devin Dampier about the 5-5 and some other QBs that potentially could take advantage of it. And he basically said, like, this is year 4. He wants to go to the NFL after this year, but it's nice to have it in the holster if you want to stay in college for 2027. So it's a good read.
Yeah. Hammer, you can't let Mike out handlebar you. Just saying.
That's true. Maybe I'll have to respond.
Yes.
Jeb, you have to.
Jeb, you could get like the long one. It could be dangling.
He could do
the braid and the chin, Jeb.
That's like Mr. Miyagi, though. That's like samurai.
That. That's Tank Abbott from UFC, old school UFC,
or Duck Dynasty.
Yep.
Yeah. If he shaves the rest of the beard and just leaves the goatee that hangs down here, that's Tank Abbott.
Yeah. Or Jeb, you could leave what you have, but shave the mustache and go 2-3 years Dagestan, because that could be even like all those guys do that. The beard with no mustache. Yep.
You'd be Amish then.
No, I'm gonna go. My inspiration from the Vikings, just do braids.
Yep.
There you go. Perfect.
We'll say this. I saw Rick's comment, SEC Media Day soon. We're just talking about it. The SEC is trying to put the little man down because they denied my media credential for this year. So might be storming the gates if you guys want to hang out.
Which surprises me that they actually approved mine.
They have still. They're just ghosting me.
Whoa!
They actually denied Lee Sterling, who does Locked On Bets and he does Paramount Sports, one of those sites. Denied him as well. I've got a conspiracy theory. They are hosting this year at a very hoity-toity place, like really expensive. It's on the waterfront in Tampa, and I think they're intentionally tried to get rid of taking Bob's blog and all those things that they were famous for doing. They're trying to make it a little bit more of an exclusive event. I'm just glad they let me in.
I'm about to start a campaign that the SEC office doesn't like biscuits, and we're going to create a whole lot of hell.
Love it.
You should.
I'm with you, boss man. Let me know.
Yeah, we're leading the charge, man. We got to get new people in here.
Bring your torch and pitchforks, right?
I got somebody coming with me.
Yeah. Yep. Goliath Lee is leading the charge.
Yeah. Just let him bowl down the door, let us in.
Hey, let them in.
Yeah.
Half of me expects to hear glass break and him just walk down the road.
Steve Austin.
Hopefully he doesn't use the glass break coming in. Oh God.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic, man. And this is the longest 2 minutes ever. You know how ESPN has the fastest 2 minutes ever? This is not that.
No.
Yeah, this 2 minutes is taking about 8, actually.
Hours? Yeah. Jake Thomas, your double shot of Bama After Dark is his solo mission. Tide Talk Live is hosted with none other than Stacey Blackwood. So make sure you get all of your Bama action there. And Jake Thomas was a guest on Locked On Vandy earlier. earlier, so go check that out as well.
Yep.
Him and Mike,
That was a fun show.
him and Mike
Was
were
good.
the duo there, and that
Yep.
was a good show there. Stephen Willis, Locked on Ole Miss, the greatest Ole Miss show out there by a country mile on a country road.
Country roads.
Take me home to the place.
Speaking of distracted by shiny things and puppies.
Yeah. West Virginia, not in West Virginia, but West Virginia.
Yeah.
The song's actually about
Mountain Mama.
not West Virginia. They did that for pros and it sounded better, but it's actually about a road in Maryland. But whatever.
Somewhere in the east, not too far north, but somewhere not south.
Yeah.
But John Denver opened up West Virginia Stadium. Let's see, we're still going. Okay, Corey.
Yeah, go for it.
Squirrel. And I'm Corey Burton, Locked on Vandy. And when we come together, we are SEC After Dark. So until next time, we're inching closer to football season. So if you're not with us, you better get with us. And me and Jake, Jeb, Steve, Bossman Hammer, Mike, and Goliath Lee wish you a happy Thursday, rest of your evening. Have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week. Until next time, go Dogs, anchor down. Peace.
Go Bulls.
Roll Tide.
Country roads.